Internet buzzing after Julian Assange's mother implicates Seth Ridge and DNC leak. Yes, guys, we're doing a bit of a follow-up from yesterday's story. I will put it at the end for the cue card, if I remember. But yeah, obviously Donna Brazil, or DNC chair, has denied the fact that she was at the hospital at the time of Seth Ridge being admitted. But other people are accusing her of doing that. So if you haven't checked out that video, please go and check it out because it's quite interesting. Has nothing really to do with today or today's story. It's just around the same sort of subject. So check out yesterday's if you haven't. Otherwise, let's jump into this. The internet is buzzing with the theories after WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's mother, Julian Assange, tweeted and then deleted what many believe to be a suggestion that murdered DNC staffer Seth Ridge leaked documents proving corruption. In the response to the question, why did Julian publish damning documents against Hillary at such a crucial time when he gave Humpty Dumpty Trump the upper hand, Julian Assange replied, it's the duty of the media to inform citizens about corruption, adding a DNC Bernie supporter disgruntled with rigging leaked documents proving corruption. What should WikiLeaks have done? Hold on to it and then until after the election to advantage Hillary. She continued, you are shooting the messenger. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, I agree with her. At the end of the day, if Trump or Hillary or whatever had done something wrong, then it's the media's job to talk about it. That's what they're there for. Now, the reason why people are suggesting this might be Seth Ridge was actually working for the DNC. He was actually a DNC staffer. And he was also a Bernie bro. So in her comment, she said a DNC Bernie supporter, which is obviously what Seth Ridge was disgruntled with rigging the primaries, leaked documents proving corruption. And that's where you get the DNC leaks. Many have pointed out that Mrs. Assange of descriptive fits that of Seth Ridge, a Bernie Sanders supporter and DNC IT staffer who was slain on his way from a local bar on the 10th of July 2016, 5 days after a forensic analysis indicated that DNC emails were copied locally, which was the same day a Romanian hacker, Guccifer 2.0, claims to have hacked the DNC, per the Washington Post. And with the speeds that you actually get from the file transfer, it had to be done in person. It couldn't have been done over the internet. So I doubt Guccifer had anything to do with it. I think that was just some fake news that Washington Post actually went through and posted. 12 days after Rich's murder on July the 22nd, 2016, WikiLeaks released 1,000 emails stolen from the DNC, or the Democratic National Committee, revealing that Bernie Sanders' campaign was undermined, when the DNC and Clinton campaign colluded to share questions before a debate. It's not just that, also the fact that Hillary's campaign, or the Clinton Foundation, actually controlled the money as well from the DNC. So they would actually be able to go through and sabotage the Bernie supporters and the Bernie Bros campaign by refusing campaign funds. That was a deal that they've also had previously. The Clinton Foundation, from memory, was to give them money in exchange for them to go through and to control the finances. Of note, cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike reported on the 12th of June 2016 that Russia had infiltrated the DNC after the DNC reported a suspicious breach in April of that year. The DNC has received criticism for not allowing the FBI to analyze their service for hacking, relying only on CrowdStrike analysis performed by an anti-Putin Russian expat, Dmitry Alpovich, I'm getting that wrong, a senior fellow on the very anti-Russia Atlantic Council. Julian Assange's supposed admission caused many on Twitter to note that her son Julian Assange heavily implied that Rich was a WikiLeaks source in August 2016, interviewed on Dutch TV, when he brought up that Assange in context of WikiLeaks whistleblowers, and then nodded at his head when asked directly if Rich was a source. We do have that video. We will play that for you right now.
Donald Trump has had a disastrous few weeks. If you look at the polls, he needs a miracle. In the American political lexicon, there's such a thing as the October surprise. The stuff that you're sitting on, is an October surprise in there? Do you even know what you're sitting on?
WikiLeaks never sits on material. Whistleblowers go to significant efforts to get us material, and often very significant risks. As a 27-year-old works for the DNC, who was shot in the back, murdered just 2 weeks ago for unknown reasons as he was walking down the street in Washington. So
that was just a robbery, I believe, wasn't it?
No, there's no finding. So
what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that our sources take risks, and they become concerned to see things occurring like that.
But was he one of your sources then? I mean,
we don't comment on who our sources are.
But why make the suggestion about a young guy being shot in the streets of Washington?
Because we have to understand how high the stakes are in the United States, and that our sources are, our sources face serious risks. That's why they come to us, so we can protect their anonymity.
But it's quite something to suggest a murder. That's basically what you're doing.
Well, that others have suggested that. We are investigating to understand what happened in that situation with Seth Rich. I think it is a concerning situation. There's not a conclusion yet. We wouldn't be willing to state a conclusion, but we are concerned about it. And more importantly, a variety of WikiLeaks sources are concerned when that kind of thing happens.
So yeah, it's not a new video, it's an old video. But yeah, it's still definitely very interesting. So, deleted tweet. Julian Assange later deleted her controversial tweet, writing that people had wrongly asserted Julian's mother confirms it's Seth Ridge. She then cited former UK Ambassador Craig Murray and the group Veteran Intelligence Professionals for Sanity, who all say the Russians did not hack the DNC. So yeah, you have the whole bunch of tweets there. Meanwhile, Twitter users have been left scratching their heads at this entire thing. And yeah. So look, at the end of the day, what's my takeaway on this? Do I think that Seth Ridge is the leaker? Yes, I do. So what I think happened is, and this is my theory, Seth Ridge worked for the DNC. He was a Bernie supporter. He noticed or found out that the votes for the Bernie were against him, that the DNC had rigged the primaries in favor of Hillary through giving her questions, financial campaigns, whatever it may be, controlling finances, whatever it may be. And at the end of the day, I think that he was furious with the fact that Bernie had got ripped off, and he was trying to push this to get a rerun of the primary DNC vote. So he wanted it to go through and to be redone or revoted on, and that, I think, was his initial goal. I don't think he wanted to help Trump win the election. I think what he was trying to do was to go through and to try and get the previous vote for the DNC null and void so that they could have a new one. And they found out, and they killed him, or someone killed him, or whatever it may be. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know if it was the DNC, I don't know if it was, Clinton Foundation, or her operatives, or whoever it was. There was a report of a police officer's gun and whatnot being stolen from a car at the same time. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, I think this was a hit. I think someone went up, found this cop car, found the gun, stole it, and went and killed Seth Ridge. I really do think he was killed. But guys, look, that's obviously my opinion. What do you think in the comment section below? Do you believe it was Seth Ridge? Do you believe that Julian Assange's mother was hinting at Seth Ridge and then tried to retract it when it got too much heat? Do you think that maybe someone gave her a call and said, hey, do you want your son to ever be out of jail? You know, maybe retract that last tweet. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.